Oh, hello again, my bass brethren. I'm here in upstate New York, just trying to kill some time and kind of missing my contact with my bandmates and whatnot. So I thought I'd bring out another one of my gems. This is a recently acquired 1968 Gibson Thunderbird II. It's what we call the non-reverse style. As you can see, it slants forward as opposed to back. These basses feature a set neck, one-piece mahogany body. The body widths could vary from, by 2/3 of an inch. Some are thicker than others, some are thinner than others. The later ones have less of a radius on the body, so that's one thing that identifies this as a 68. Also, the potentiometer is dated as 68. So there you go. When it came to me, it had a DiMarzio Model 1 for a pickup, and the original bridge, which I still have, but I've put my Bad Bird bridge on it, so the intonation is spot on. It has the original tailpiece. Knobs, I'm not so sure are original. I had to use one of my reproduction pick guards on the bass and one of my reproduction tug bars for the bass. But all in all, most of the bass was there. It just needed some key parts. And the pickup that I put back into the bass is a Thunderbucker pickup by Steve Soar, of the Thunderbucker Ranch. Steve Soar, in my opinion, makes the best reproduction Thunderbird pickups. Thunderbuckers, don't forget that. The bass is a refin. It's got some honest player wear. The old buckle rash on the back. I haven't decided if I'm going to refin it in a correct custom color or not. I'm going to play it for a while and get used to it. The bass does have the normal headstock repair. It was busted off. It was solid. It wasn't particularly pretty, so I did some work on it, and it looks a lot prettier. It looks much better. But it's still there. Pretty common for these basses. I have 7 of these and only one is intact, so that's how common it is. It doesn't scare me away from one of these basses. Let's see what else. A typical, rosewood fingerboard, beautiful, mother of pearl inlay. Just the scale on these, I can't remember the exact figure, but it's slightly over 34 inches. It's like 34 3/8 or something like that. I can't remember, but they are slightly longer than 34 inches. And it's a good thing I have long Gibbon-like arms, because these basses are a tough fit for some people, but me being 6 foot and with long arms, it was a comfortable fit. So what does she sound like? Again, this is a Thunderbird II one pickup, so all you have is volume and tone. Very simple. I prefer these basses. Just the single pickup Thunderbird IIs. The bridge pickup kind of gets in my way, and sonically I don't really jive with it. So, for me, this is the perfect setup. I really enjoy it. One great thing about Gibson basses is, whether it's an EBO or an EB3 or a Thunderbird, the mahogany construction, these basses sing. They just have a really, really nice, full tone on the upper register, and that's one thing I've always liked about them. Just great sounding bass. They've got, this is how I describe Thunderbirds. They have, mild inherent distortion. They've got, there's a fundamental low there, but there's this real kind of great treble, and mid-range zip and zing that, I like. A really good example of that on record is, you can hear it on Wishbone Ash live dates in Ballad of the Beacon. Martin Turner just has some great bass tone on that. Mott the Hoople live over on Watts in the medley. He has a little section in Shakin' All Over where it's mostly just the bass, and you can actually hear the tone of the bass, and it's just got a really great, gritty, zippy tone to it. So that's what really, grabs me about Thunderbirds. So, here's what she sounds like. It's just, it sounds like a Thunderbird should, for you. So anyhow, here it is, my recently acquired, and hopefully I don't break the headstock off this one by hitting it with a ceiling fan, 1968 Gibson Thunderbird II. These are my favorite basses. My first Thunderbird, well, my first one was a 76, but that's a different story. After that, I got my first Thunderbird II non-reverse, which was a 68. And that's been my main bass, since 1977. I'll break that one out in a little while. So until then, guys, stay calm and keep on rocking. See you later.